from. Never. Never. Now, Donald Trump has a different plan. Just Google Project 2025. You know, I mean, I keep saying this, but I can't believe they put that thing in writing. You know, and they didn't just put it in writing. They bound it, and then they handed it out. And if you read it, look, it's a detailed and dangerous blueprint for what he will do if he is elected president. You know, many of you have heard me say, I do believe that Donald Trump is an unserious man, but the consequences of him being president again are brutally serious. Brutally serious. Because here's the thing, Donald Trump will give tax cuts to billionaires and big corporations just like he did before. He will cut Social Security and Medicare and get rid of the $35 cap on insulin for seniors. Check this out when you look at Project 2025. He will make it easier for companies to deny overtime pay for workers. And he will impose what I call a Trump sales tax, which is at least a 20% tax on everyday basic necessities, which economists have estimated will cost the average American over $4,000 more a year. And on top of all of this, Donald Trump intends to end the Affordable Care Act. And he has no plan to replace it. So you watch the debate. He has, quote, concepts of a plan. Come on. But again, it's a serious issue because here's the thing. He's going to then threaten health insurance coverage for 45 million Americans based on a concept and take us back to when insurance companies were denying people with pre-existing conditions. You remember what that was? Well, we are not going back. We are not going back. We are not going back. We're not going back. We're not going back. And we are not going back because just like Wisconsin's state motto tells us, we will move forward. Because ours is a fight for the future, and it is a fight for freedom. Like the fundamental freedom of a woman to make decisions about her own body and not have her government tell her what to do. And no matter how he'd like to gaslight us, we are clear about how we got here. Donald Trump hand-selected 3 members of the United States Supreme Court with the intention that they would undo the protections of Roe v. Wade, and they did as he intended. And now in America, 1 in 3 women live in a state with a Trump abortion ban. And you've heard the stories, awful stories, painful stories, of the experiences people have been having since that came down. I mean, think about it. Some of these states, there's no exception even for rape or incest, which means telling a survivor of a violation to their body that they have no right to make a decision about what happens to their body next. That's immoral. That's immoral. And let us agree, one does not have to abandon their faith or deeply held beliefs to agree the government should not be telling her what to do. not the government. And it is my pledge to you, when Congress passes a bill to restore reproductive freedom nationwide, as President of the United States, I will proudly sign it into law.